Hello students, welcome back to Scripting for VLSI. In this presentation, I am introducing a new topic. By end of this presentation, you will understand what is version control, why do we need, what are the different types of version control, different tools available in the market, workflow, basic workflow of version control. What is version control? Version control is a Brahmastra for the developers. This tool comes very handy for the developers who are working with files. It is a software that allows users to manage the files directories over the time. Users can manage any different type of files. It may be text file, source, audio file, video, or any type of digital asset. This is also called as revision control, source code management. Now we will see why do we need version control. Take the first example or scenario. Assume you are writing a code to solve or simulate a calculator. It is not easy to write a code in a single stretch. After several changes may ruin the code. How you will get back to the previous version? It is very difficult to get back the previous version. In that case, you can use the version control. Otherwise, manually you have to store the file as version 1, version 2 and so on. This method is not an efficient one to track the old files. So better you can go for version control. Take another example. When multiple developers are working on the same project, it is very difficult to track who changed the file, what they changed, when they changed, why they changed. In that case, you can use subversion or version control to handle these kind of scenarios. In simple words, it is like a Doraemon time machine. You can go past. Final.doc. Everyone will have similar story to share. To overcome this kind of issues, we can go for version control. In the next slide, we'll see the little bit history of version control. Version control is not a new tool. It has been around early 1980s. Software team have been using this type of version control for many years. Version control started with software. Currently, both software and hardware teams are using version control for easy file management. Features of version control. Multiple users. Version control help a team to develop the project better. Multiple users work on same file without any worry about duplication of file or overwriting the file. Automation. Version control is used to integrate with simulation, verification and synthesis system. Track change. Through version control, it is easy to track the changes of the file. Next, different types of version control. There are three different types of version control: standalone system, or it is also called as localized system. The next one is centralized, and the third one is distributed version control. We'll see in detail. Localized version control. Local version control system maintains files within the local system or in your system. This method is common and simple. This method is not secured. There is a chance of deleting the file by accidentally. So this is not the proper method to handle the files. Centralized version control. It is like a client server system. The server is the master repository. It contains all the versions of code. Client needs to get the content from the repository. If the client do any modification on their system, it is important to communicate to the server and update the file. Technically, this process is called as commit. When you copy the content from the server to your system is called as checkout. Checkout is nothing but copy the content from the repository to the client system is said to be checkout. The process, once you downloaded the content to your system, after that if you do any process and you update to the repository, then the process is said to be commit. SVN is a tool which is based on centralized version control. The main drawback of this centralized version control is it is not secured. The main drawback is if the server or repository got corrupted, you cannot get it back. To overcome this problem, you can go for distributed version control. Distributed version control. It is similar to centralized version control. The main difference between the centralized and distributed version control is centralized system have one single repository, whereas distributed version control will have every single client have their own server and they will have a copy of entire history. Each client is considered as full backup of all the data. Examples: Git, Bazaar comes under distributed version control. Each tool have their own pros and cons. In this slide, we will discuss what are the different tools available related to version control. There are a lot of softwares. There are a lot of version control softwares available in the market. Most popular one is Git, which is based on distributed version control. The next one is concurrent version control system. Concurrent version control system is the pioneer to all version control system. It was developed in 1986 and was written using the programming language C. The next one is SVN. It's called as a Subversion. It is a free and open source software under Apache license. It is also written in C. SVN was created as an alternative tool to CVS or concurrent version control system. It has good GUI tools like Tortoise SVN and lot of tools available in the market like Bazaar. Kindly just check out what are the different tools are there. Each tool have their own pros and cons. When choosing the version control for your project, you should check what is the workflow, the security, the speed and support of that particular tool. In our curriculum, we will discuss Subversion. Subversion is abbreviated as SVN. It is a open source. It is a centralized version control system similar to client-server architecture. Subversion manages files and directories over time. Version control manages symbolic links. If you want to lock the file for a particular time, or when you are working on a major modification of the file, if you want to lock the file, you can lock the file. There are a lot of features in SVN. Just explore what are the other features of SVN. Before going to SVN commands, we'll understand the basic terminologies. The first one is repository. It is the brain of any version control system. It is also called as repository or repo. It have complete version or revision history of all the files under the version control. The next one is working copy. It is also called as workspace. It is an ordinary directory on your local computer, contains all the files which we retrieve from the repository at the specific time. Check out. The process of copy the content from the repository to your local system is said to be checkout. In simple words, download a file from the repository or repo is said to be checkout. The copies you downloaded is said to be the working copies. The next one is commit or check-in. It is a very important step in any version control system workflow. This step is mandatory. Whenever you change the file in the working directory, it is good practice to update the changes in the repository. Whenever you update the file gets a new revision number. The next one is update. The process of updating the latest version from the repository into your working directory is said to be update. Update is also called as pull. The next one is conflict. When multiple developers are working on the same project, conflict may occur. When two different users make a change in the same line of the file, then it is said to be conflict. Version control cannot decide automatically. To fix the conflict or to resolve the conflict, you can do in two ways. Either you can do manually or by using the merge command, you can tackle the conflict. Version control workflow. The first step in the workflow is to update your working copy from the repository. Through svn update command, through svn update command, you can update your working copy. Sometimes you need to add, remove, copy and move the files and directories. The second step is to review your changes. We can use svn status and svn diff command to know the status and the difference between the working copy and your repository. The third and very important step is to fix your mistake. Nobody is perfect. No one is Brahma. You can't write a perfect code in a single stretch. It is important to review your changes. You may optimize the code better or fix the mistake. You can use svn revert to restore your file or directory to its unmodified state. The next step is to resolve any conflict. It is a very challenging step to manage the conflicts. You can use svn resolve command to fix the problem. The last step in the workflow is to commit or update the changes to the repository. Now others can check your updated file. In this session, we discussed the importance of version control, types of version control, difference between localized, centralized and distributed version control, what are the different version control tools, basic terminologies and workflow of version control. In the next class, we will discuss about